Well, hello and good evening. My name is Jeff Hooks. I am the president of Victory Nutrition International, and it is my privilege to welcome you to this Zoom presentation tonight. It is Thursday evening, December 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern, and it is my privilege once again on behalf of the VNI community, the VNI family, to welcome you to this presentation. Tonight's our discussion this evening is all about two things: about sharing information and sharing information with you. It's a wonderful opportunity. We do this presentation live every single Thursday evening, and so whether you're listening to this live, plugged in live on Thursday night as we record this, or if you're listening to the recording, we want to welcome you. We understand it's a busy time. We understand and recognize that there are many other things you could be doing, and we don't take it lightly that you've invested some of your precious time to learn about Victory Nutrition International. And that's what tonight's all about. Tonight's about sharing information on an amazing wellness company with innovative science-based products that the world is embracing and that is really cutting edge. We're going to talk about the specifics of the company and the products, the mission, the science behind these products, unprecedented scientific validation. And most importantly, as we share this information, we want you to process it from a personal perspective. In other words, what's in it for you? What could these amazing, proprietary, unique, science-based wellness products potentially provide you and your family from a personal wellness, a physical wellness perspective? Equally as important, we're going to share some information on the business model that's attached to our company and our brand and these amazing products. And so we want you to process that information again from a personal perspective. What's in it for you? If you're at a point in your life where the idea of creating an additional cash flow from home is appealing, then you're going to like what we have to share. And then as we wrap up here in just a little bit, we're going to give you some suggested next steps in terms of where you can go to get your questions answered, where you can go to use the products, try them out for yourselves, and we'll be very clear on those next steps, so you'll know exactly what the best next step option for you is. So hold one second. I'm going to start our screen share, and we will get our presentation underway. Okay. All right. We are, as I mentioned, we're in the wellness we're in the wellness industry, and I think to begin our discussion this evening is talking about the reality that you and I know that, as consumers, collectively, individually and collectively, we are spending billions and billions of dollars a year just in the U.S. and Canada, not even including the rest of the world. We're spending billions and billions of dollars a year on wellness, and specifically in three categories: nutritional supplements, fitness. I mean, think about that. It's always amazing. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, and there are, within a 3-mile radius of my home, and I counted this, believe it or not, over the last couple of weeks, there are 14 fitness clubs, everything from yoga to cycling to mixed martial arts to Orange Theory to you name it, right just within a couple miles of my house. And folks, that's because we as consumers are spending money to have more vitality, to look better, feel better, have more energy. We're spending collectively as consumers, we're spending billions of dollars every year on anti-aging. Not just topically, not just for aesthetics, although that's part of it, but not just looking younger, but also inside. We're spending money on the latest technologies to try to extend life and not just add, more years to our life, but we want, and I certainly am, speaking for myself as well, by the grace of God, I want to add more life to my years as well as years to my life. And so these three categories of wellness, supplements, fitness, and anti-aging, are categories that, if you look at consumer spending over the last 20 years, the increase is billions per year in increases year over year. Billions, multiple billions. Now, here's the key. We're spending billions as consumers. That's you and me. I'm a part of that. Yet obesity and chronic illness is still on the rise. And I got to thinking about this, recently, and we've talked about this as a company. That doesn't quite add up. It doesn't quite add up. If we're spending more and more to feel better and live better and be healthier, and yet obesity and chronic illness is still on the rise, something's not working. There are thousands of supplements on the market, and let's face it, folks. Most of these companies are saying a lot of the same things. They're talking about their science. They're talking about, their unique products. They're saying a lot of the same things. They're spending millions of dollars on marketing, millions of dollars on packaging, millions of dollars on paying for celebrities and professional athletes to endorse their product. How do we know which ones to take with so many options, when they're all saying the same thing? How do we know if we're wasting our hard-earned money? I love this question. Our founder and CEO, Mr. Bill Downs, asks this question in symposiums literally all around the world. He and his wife Kim just got back from India. What is the most expensive nutritional supplement on the market? Ask yourself that rhetorical question, obviously, because I can't see your response. But what is the most expensive nutritional supplement on the market? And the answer is, it's the one that doesn't work. Or we should say, it's the ones that don't work. The ones that you and I spend money on, and yet they don't deliver any results. Now, what are the reasons for that? Why would supplements not work? First of all, digestive impairment. In our modern society, we have digestive challenges. It's one of the most prescribed pharmaceutical challenges that we deal with as consumers in healthcare. So we know that with supplements, even if they're a cutting edge scientifically backed supplement, if the body can't digest, if it can't absorb and assimilate the nutrients, then you're not going to get the results. What's another reason that the supplements on the market, most of them are not working? Generic low quality ingredients that are sourced just the cheapest thing they can get. And often, candidly, a lot of the low quality ingredients are actually toxic. How about this? Not enough ingredients. Maybe they have some premium ingredients, but to save money and increase their margin on the product, they just include a little bit of the good stuff, for lack of a better description. That's my scientific language. Just a little bit of the good stuff and a lot of the cheap stuff. What's another reason? The ingredients don't get absorbed into the bloodstream. That obviously ties into digestive impairment. Now, V&I, Victory Nutrition International, that's us. We are a game changer in the wellness industry. And here's why. We were launched and created by a scientist. We were launched back in January of 2014, so we are right at 5 years old as a company. We are doing business all over the United States and Canada. We're doing millions and millions of dollars a year in sales. We have thousands of customers all over the United States and Canada. And folks, we're just getting started. Our founder, Mr. Bill Downs, our founder and CEO, is a scientist. Our co-founder, Steve Kushner, is our head of research and development. He's a scientist. They're biochemists, they're formulators, and they're published researchers. In fact, Bill by himself has either authored or co-authored, as of right now, 93 published scientific papers. He's written textbooks and scientific textbooks. He's got published articles in leading scientific journals, over 30 articles and scientific studies that he's authored and co-authored are found on PubMed. So we're talking cutting edge. And here's the key. We had leading proprietary science-based products when we launched the company. We had the products before we had the company. And as you know, what's interesting to me, and hopefully it will be for you, is that's not the norm. What usually happens in the wellness industry is people will get together, men and women, they'll say, hey, let's launch a company. And they'll go to a contract manufacturer and they say, hey, we just want a product. We want a product that people will buy. And these contract manufacturers make a version of the same product they've made for 50 other companies, and they might change one or two ingredients, and then they label it and they brand it for them, and they're off and running. We are all about the products. Our products are proprietary, they're unique, they're exclusive, they're first to market. You cannot find them anywhere else in the world. There are no contract manufacturers that are white labeling and putting the same basic products we have on with other companies. We created the products. They're first to market, premium quality ingredients. advanced proprietary absorption technology. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Validated by published clinical studies. Folks, we have peer-reviewed, published clinical studies on our finished products. And folks, that's unheard of in this industry, in the industry of wellness. The finished products, clinicals. Go to, make a note of this if you would please, and particularly if you're interested in the validation of the product, of what makes us special. This is one of many things. What makes us unique? Go to, you see there at the bottom of the screen, vniscience.com. And check out the peer-reviewed published science. There's even an article that you'll see there on what is good science and what is not good science. And that, you know what, that'll you'll find that'll be a wonderfully educational few minutes for you to read that article, and talks about why we're different. And so as you can see, again, scientific validation, scientific credibility. We have a scientific advisory board that collectively has over 170 years worth of research experience, published over 600 research papers in peer-reviewed scientific journals. Unprecedented. We have over 40 published clinical studies on our finished products and 3 patents. 3 patents. So it's one thing to talk about scientific, our products are science-based, and then usually they go on. Our products are science-based, and we validate that with peer-reviewed clinicals, and that's extraordinary. So what does that mean? Anyone who partners with us, even as a customer, even as a business builder, if that's of interest for you, you can rest assured that you're engaging with a company, you're engaging with a brand that puts products first, that puts science first, that puts our customers first, and most importantly, it puts our customer experience first. And that's why we're investing millions of dollars, and we'll continue to do that. That's who we are. It's part of our brand promise, is peer-reviewed science that gives you the validation, gives you the confidence to know that you're taking and you're giving your body the absolute best premium scientific nutritional technology you can get anywhere. That's exciting. Now, proteasome technology, we're not going to go too deep into this, but that's the name of our absorption technology. Okay, and one of our clinicals shows that our supplements, all of our supplements, have the proteasome technology. Again, it's proprietary. It's a trade secret technology, and it's designed for our products to get them into the body at a cellular level, to get into the bloodstream. And one of our clinicals shows that our supplements are absorbed 100% of the time in 100% of the people tested. So again, that's one of the key. The body can only use what it can absorb and assimilate, and so that's this is one of the game changer components of all of our products, the proteasome technology. Now, again, we've talked about many people are having digestive challenges. Many supplements that people take do not get absorbed. In fact, they get eliminated, and there's proof of that in bedpans and hospitals all around the world, and that's a true story. Our proteasome technology is the foundation, again, for all of our products. And as you see at the very bottom, one of our taglines tying into our science is nutrition that gets in. And that's with all of our products. Now, the proteasome technology, again, we have 4 flagship products: Insorb, Protovite, Brain Reward, and Thion Extra. And we're going to talk about each of those. First of all, Insorb is our newest product addition over the last year and a half, 2 years. It is a multi-enzyme complex. And folks, here's the rationale. Here's the need behind the Insorb product. We believe, based on the clinicals that have just been completed on Insorb, this product is groundbreaking. And let me share with you, as a society, we're not eating, as a modern society, we're not eating raw foods like we used to, perhaps. We're not eating raw fruits and vegetables. We're not eating raw food. As a result, we're eating more processed foods, packaged foods, etc., GMO foods. And so we're not getting the enzymes that our bodies are designed to have. Our enzyme reserves are being depleted. Scientists have called the enzymes that we're supposed to get from raw foods the spark plug of life. Literally every metabolic function that happens in our body, everything is dependent on enzymes. And yet we as a society those enzymes are getting depleted. And here's the key. When our enzymes are completely depleted, that's when we die as human beings. And so Enzorb is a proteasome. Once again, that's the absorption technology, a multi-enzyme complex that is exclusively formulated for both metabolic and digestive support. Okay, it's the only product in the market, folks. Let me just share with you, in terms of how do you take the product, let me jump right into that. Comes in a box like this, box of 30, comes in, and I hate to say this, but since we're on a video conference, it's almost like a ketchup packet, but it's much nicer. It's very easy to open. You tear it. It's 2 milliliters. Squeeze it into your mouth, hold it for 30 seconds, and swallow. It tastes great. My boys love it. They're 13 and 16, and they have absolutely no problem with it. And you take it. The best time to take it's right before you go to bed, and it works and replenishes the body while you sleep. And so, folks, here's the key. We just finished 2 published clinical studies, with a 3rd study being completed and pending publication as of this recording, as of this live presentation. The Enzorb has been proven to, as you see there, to boost and strengthen metabolism and vitality, supports digestion of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, supports intestinal health and elimination, and boosts immune competence and blood health. Folks, think about this during the winter season. The immune system, how important is it? Enzorb is a cutting-edge product that boosts and strengthens the immune system. It's been proven in our clinical studies. Now, Protovite, folks, this is the product we launched the company with. This is our flagship product. It's our best seller. Comes in a 30-ounce bottle. We've got what we call Protovite Moments, if you can see that. Protovite Moments, which are little 1-ounce cups, like little K-cups. And we've also got a concentrate. But we make it real simple, no matter what your lifestyle is, to enjoy this product. But simply put, folks, Protovite is the most complete liquid nutrition product on the planet. You take 1 ounce, you hold it in your mouth for 30 seconds, rinse it around, swallow, tastes great. It's simple, it's convenient, it's complete. It's got your vitamins, your minerals. It's over 95% botanicals, 95% food-based. It is an amazing product. Now, what's the reason? We all need the supplement. And I think most people recognize that nowadays. In fact, back in 2002, obviously 16 years ago, the Journal of the American Medical Association said basically everyone should supplement. We're not getting the nutrients from the foods we eat now. An orange today doesn't have the same kind of vitamin C content that an orange 30 years ago had. A vegetable today doesn't have the same nutrients that a vegetable 30 or 40 years ago had. And so we should supplement. The question is, what should we supplement with? Well, again, with the proteasome technology with all of our products, but specifically with Protovite, it's nutrition that gets in. So it's nutrition that's absorbed, literally gets into the bloodstream, nourishes the body at a cellular level, and it's an impact product. I'll tell you what's amazing about this product. We call it liquid blood food. But our founder and CEO says it this way. He said, he's referring to all of our products, but specifically in a discussion with Protovite, he said, folks, he said, he was lecturing to a group just outside of Washington, D.C., and he said, we as human beings, we have Maserati brains and Maserati bodies, and yet we've been giving our Maserati brains and Maserati bodies lawnmower fuel and expecting our bodies to perform. And that's the reason chronic illness is on the rise. And so what we're doing is we're not curing anything. We're not claiming to cure anything. We're restoring the body's ability to do what it was made to do by nourishing the body at a cellular level. So we're giving high performance fuel to the body instead of lawnmower fuel. And the body responds. The body responds. And it's really interesting. So that's the Protovite. The brain reward, folks, think about this for mental sharpness. Think about whether it's you personally or people you know that are stressed. Think about people you know that have some anxiety. Think about people you know that get sluggish mentally in the afternoon. One of the hottest segments, if you will, in the nutritional science space is nutrition for the brain. Nutrition that's designed for the brain. And folks, we've got a product that is the absolute best of the best. We've got 3 patents on our brain reward product. 1 in 4 Americans will experience a mental health disorders. As you can see there, our bodies and our brains are overstressed, undernourished, and not as healthy as they could be. Brain reward is brain food. It literally has been proven to rebalance the brain circuitry. It nourishes the brain, specifically for the brain. More than 30 clinical studies to date on our patented brain reward product. It supports dopamine sensitivity and function, helps regulate cravings. Okay, how important is that, particularly during the holiday season? I went to my first Christmas party last night, and I'm glad I had a little brain reward. I did pretty well. I had one plate. I said I'm only going to eat one plate. It was this huge buffet at the Billy Graham Library. I had one plate, but it was piled up a little bit, full disclosure. But it supports dopamine sensitivity and function, helps regulate cravings, supports weight management, promotes energy and recovery, relieves stress. Folks, we are a stressed society. Most of us have digital electronic leashes right close to us, our smartphones, almost 24 hours a day. This product's been proven to relieve stress, supports detox, supports improved decision-making, clinically shown to support focus, attention, concentration, cognition, and mental sharpness. If you ever get, and I know I've historically, if my brain's tired, I get a little bit foggy. And this is an amazing product, folks. It's a game changer, brain reward. Okay, Thion Extra. Thion Extra is an amazing addition to our product. We have longtime customers in U.S. and Canada that have been big believers in this product. It is an anti-aging and immune-boosting product. It's a super antioxidant. It's a glutathione product. It supports the immune function. Also been proven to help with mental clarity, anti-aging and life extension. So it's a tremendous product as well, and it's a great add-on. In fact, we've got a customer special going on right now called the Immunity Pack with some deep discounts for our customers, and the Thion Extra is one of the stars of that pack as well. Now, with that, I'm going to stop my screen share, and it is my privilege to turn our presentation over to a good friend of mine, a business partner, Mr. TJ Dillingham. TJ is a little bit south from me in South Carolina. TJ is what we call, for those of you that are guests, he's what we call a director with Victory Nutrition International, which basically means he has built a rock-solid business of customers and partners all across the U.S. and getting into Canada now. And so he's going to let us know and educate us a little bit about the business model that's attached to this company and these products. So with that, TJ, take it away, sir.
Thank you, buddy. Let me get my share up here so I can share my screen. And I'll just go from this point here. All right. That was great information that you gave. And one of the things I like about the business opportunity with Victory Nutritional is the fact that there's so much science base behind it. Being new to VNI, compared to some of the other leaders around the company, it was just mind-boggling to me just how much of a global leader VNI is and how they're changing how we market and sell these products. And one of the things that really struck me was that I don't sell. And I had a chance to talk to a guy yesterday, and he was saying, I just have a hard time selling. And I said, well, stop doing it. I don't sell. I share. And I share the business. I share the products with people, just like I do everything else in our lives. We share so much every day. We share movies we go to. We share good restaurants we go to. And we have no problem sharing those things. Only problem is we don't get paid to share those things. But we do get paid to share a life-changing product that absolutely will make a difference in people you know's life. So how do you start a VNI business? I have multiple businesses, I'm not just part of VNI, but I have multiple brick and mortar businesses. And out of all the businesses I have, out of all the things I'm involved in, VNI is probably the most fun, and it's the easiest to get involved with, and it has the best potential for success. And I'm going to go into some of that as we go through. But the reason it's so much fun is because, like I said, I get to share. I get to actually make a difference in people's lives, change people's lives for the better. And that's huge to me. It's a big reason I work with athletes, and I get a chance to work with some really elite athletes all over the country. But I like making a difference in an athlete's life and helping them with body mechanics and strength and speed. And now being able to help them with nutrition is just a big plus for me. How do you start a V&I business? There's really 3 simple, easy steps. 1, you use the products. That's the start. Like he was saying, get the Protovite, get the Enzorb, start using it. I use it. It made a huge difference in my life. I really wish I had time to go into the story of how I came about getting into Victory Nutrition and what it did for me and my son, but we'll save that for another day. So use the products and then share the products. Like I said, you don't have to sell the products because they do that themselves. All you have to do is share the information. And you can do that a number of ways. You can do it one-on-one, face-to-face. You can do it through the internet through email. You can do it through the phone. You can do it all the above. I do it all the above. I have people that I'm in contact with every day, athletes, and so I use that to be able to share with them nutritional tips. V&I is part of those nutritional tips. I also meet people that I get information from, and I send out emails to them, and I start building a relationship with them. I don't sell everybody I talk to. I don't try to get everybody into the product immediately. My main goal is to build a relationship with them, start asking questions, find out what their needs are, and then try to meet those needs. And usually I find that I can meet them with one of the products we have or the business opportunity that we have. And so share the products and then just teach others to do the same, how to use and share the products. Pretty simple, right? Well, there's a little bit in between the lines there that you probably need to know in starting a business. But that's the basic boiled down, here it is, use the products, share the products, teach people how to use and share the products. There's a pretty good compensation plan with rewards. I was telling a friend of mine the other day that there's 9 ways to get paid in this company. That's pretty amazing. When I did my research on the company, I was shocked to find how young they were and yet how much of growth they've already had in that short period of time, and that they didn't have a bunch of investors that they had to appease. They were a debt-free company, and that's huge when it comes time to pay those people that are representing them. So you have immediate income through there, you have long-term residual cash flow, and they have multiple different leadership development bonuses. Like I say, when you look at it, and you can go to your replicated website or go to one of the replicated websites, and you can look at the compensation plan. There's 9 different ways that you can get paid. It's pretty impressive for a company. One of the things I ask when I get involved in any company is, why do I want to partner with this company? Why do I want to get involved with that company and promote that product? If you listen to Jeff earlier, he really covered some key points as to why I wanted to partner with V&I. One was that Bill and Steve took the time and the money that it takes to put out a clinical, peer-reviewed, documented study. That's not cheap, folks. That's pretty expensive to do. To do one of them is pretty expensive to do. But to do multiple, up to 40 of them, hold the doors, Batman. That's huge. And they were willing to do that so that I wouldn't be embarrassed. They made a proprietary product with technologies that's exclusive to V&I. And now it's exclusive to me because I'm a rep for V&I. So I'm an independent business owner that is affiliated with their products and promoting their products. And that's proprietary. That's pretty important to me. Another thing I look at when I start talking about businesses is there's no startup fees. I was talking to a lady the other day that got involved in a company, and she had to put up $3,000 up front just to get involved. And then she had to go buy products and have an inventory. We don't have any of that stuff. All we have is you buy the products for yourself, share the products, teach people how to share the products. There's no maintenance of inventory, no stocking, none of that stuff. So it's pretty easy to run your business that way. You can work from wherever you are. Now, I'm going to tell you a story. This is a true story. I went on my 25th wedding anniversary a few weeks ago with my wife, and we went with another couple. We went with another couple, and she's in the business too. So I happened to take my laptop, and I worked from the cruise ship. That's right, because it takes my wife a little while to get ready. It doesn't take me 10 minutes to get ready because I'm ex-military. So I had an hour or so to kind of, and I say that gingerly, an hour or so. I'm sorry, it's okay. And I was sending emails. I was working from a cruise ship. And every morning at breakfast, I was sharing with my friends how to do the business. Guess what? The whole cruise was a tax write-off. Is that not incredible or what? So yes, you can work anywhere from the beach, from your home. I just recommend that if you are going to do that, if you're going to work, wherever you're going to work, make sure that you're organized and you're structured and you're ready to work when it's time to work. Again, we talk about generous unilevel bonuses, compensation. There's tons of earning potential in this company. Also, there's different pools, map pools, and different pools where you can actually get a percentage of the global commissionable volume. And that sounds like a mouthful, but let me tell you, if a company is getting commissionable volume of 1 million and you're getting a percentage of it, even 1% is a nice chunk of change, okay? So it's almost like having stock in the company, because as the company grows and that commissionable volume grows, so does your shares in it. So I'm telling you, the potential to go from a part-time to a full 6-figure income is there for you if you want it. You just have to determine what you want. We'll talk about that in a second. VNI really does provide the capability for anyone to start this business. It doesn't really matter your experience. You can have no experience. You can have a lot of experience in sales. Most of the people I know that I've gotten involved in this business that have been successful are the ones that had no experience. And they were just a blank slate that was coachable and was willing to learn, and they have been very, very successful. So you don't have to be intimidated and go, oh, I don't know I don't know anything about this. It's okay. There's plenty of people that will mentor you and that will train you and that will help you. All you have to do is stick with VNI and achieve greater financial rewards. Speaking of sticking with, understand that it doesn't matter what business you do. You just have to be committed to amount of time that you're gonna go for that business. It took me, let's see, 2 different businesses that I'm involved in. It took almost 5 years for each one of them for me to break even, let alone make a profit, just break even, because of how much money had to be invested up front. With VNI, I broke even in 30 days. In 30 days. I was making a profit in 60, okay? So where else can you do that? That's huge. I just had to know I'm committed for the same amount of time I was committed to those other businesses. I gave a 5-year commitment. That may seem like a lot to you, but give a 6-month a year. Stick with it and see where it takes you. It doesn't matter what your background is, folks. I'm just telling you, we have people from the health professions to doctors, lawyers, stay-at-home mom and dads, people with formal educations, people with no educations. It just depends on what you're wanting to do. I will tell you this. Time and commitment is very important. You have to have a little bit of time and a lot of commitment. What do I mean by that? Time is a wonderful, wonderful commodity that you and me, we trade every day. You trade time for money at your job. You go to work and you spend 8 hours and they're giving you what they think your hourly worth is, okay? You trade time for affection from your loved ones, your husband, your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever. You're trading time for if you're always trading in a commodity of time. Manage your time well. If you say, I'm going to spend 30 minutes in this job, and I'm gonna email people for 30 minutes, or I'm gonna call people, or I'm gonna share this with 30 minutes a day. Okay, but if you go and you are unorganized and you're not structured, and it takes you 25 minutes of that 30 to get ready to do something, you've wasted that commodity. Be structured, be ready, be organized, and then give the time that you're going to give. And it doesn't matter if it's part-time, if it's full-time. Know what you're going to do and commit that commodity to your business. You are an independent business owner if you're a rep for BNI. That means you are the president and CEO of your business. You can work with who you want to work with, and you don't have to work with who you don't want to work with. I have an 80-20 rule. 80% of the people you get in are going to be customers. 20% are probably going to be business builders. Of those 20, 80% are going to want you to do everything, and 20% are really going to be workers. That's just the way it works in everything in life. That's just the way it works. So I don't have to work with everybody that I put into the business. I may pass them to somebody who's better suited with them. Their personalities are matched better. Mine won't, and I want them to be successful. I can have them go to my upline or go to my downline and help mentor them with somebody that's going to help them. It's your business is what I'm trying to say. You can use your business and you can work your business to what's best for you, what fits your parameters. But have a plan. Have an idea of where you're wanting to go with your business. And then just jump on board and give 100%. If you're going to fail, don't fail for lack of effort. And I promise you, if you give 100% to what you're doing, you commit your time to it, and you stay consistent, you will be successful in your business. Now with that, we need to look at what is your next steps. And with that, I'm going to turn back over to Jeff so he can close this out.
Super. Thank you so much, TJ. Wonderful, wonderful information. Looks like we lost your screen share, but that's okay. I'll jump in here. So hold on a second. I'll go to our end of our slides here. So bear with me, folks. I'm gonna have to. Well. Okay, let's see.
Let me just share.
All right, partner. Sounds good. Well, I think you're still sharing now. That's what's we're. Why don't you stop sharing if you don't mind, partner, and just stop your screen share, and because we're still viewing your screen. Bear with us, folks, and we'll wrap up yours. Yeah, I think your screen share. Okay, here we go. All right. Bear with me. Well, now mine's locked up. All right, folks, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to, no, it's working now. No, it's not. Okay. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to close. I'm going to close out this way, folks. We've covered a lot of information. We've covered information on the company, the product, the mission, the science, the business model. We've hit you with a lot of information. So where do we go from here? Basically, there's typically one of three responses. First of all, you might be at a point where you say, you know what, these products sound amazing. I'm interested in feeling better. I'm interested in giving my body high performance fuel. And so I want to engage with the products. I want to engage with the products. So get back to the person that invited you to this presentation, and they'll help you get started with the right product order. Again, as a customer, we've got some specials going on with some deep discounts, and so you'll want to hear about that. Go ahead and pick some products, set up a subscription, a monthly subscription, and give it at least 90 to 120 days. Okay, so that's option one. Just engage with the products. Option two is you've got some questions, which is perfectly natural. As TJ said, we've got tons of resources. You've got vniscience.com. You get back to the person once again that invited you to this evening's presentation, and they'll help get your questions answered. Figure out what the best next step is for you in terms of determining perhaps which products you want to get started with for you and your family, etc. The third option is, you might say, you know what, the products make sense, but I really like some of that information TJ was sharing. And the idea of creating a cash flow for whatever reason, maybe to pay off some debt, maybe to supplement your income, maybe to supplement your retirement. Whatever the reason is, maybe you've always wanted to own your own business and you believe in diversification. You build an additional cash flow so that you're not dependent on your primary source of income. I think that's a wise financial decision in this day and age, especially as we wrap up a new year, heading into the heading into the new year with 2019. What a peace of mind that can provide if you partner with us, you partner with VNI, you partner with the individual that shared this information with you. And we put together a part-time plan where over the next 12, 24 months, we can create a cash flow with you. It's your business, as TJ was saying, and all of a sudden you've got some options. Maybe take some of the pressure off. So those options are there. We've got some builder packs, some partner pack options. We've got what's called a basic pack, a promoter pack, and a share and grow pack, folks. Those are 3 packs that you're going to want to learn about, because we've got some deep discounts built into each of those packs, including free expedited shipping. So those are the basic, the promoter, and the share and grow pack. Those are 3 different price points. You get free product, you get discounted product, you get some samples, and you get free expedited shipping. So we've put that together in what's called a holiday bundle, and you'll want to make sure you get your information for that. So with that, we want to invite you, no matter what your next step is, as a customer, as a partner, or both, we want to help you, and we want your help in engaging in our mission of helping people, if you can see that, helping people become beacons of health, hope, and abundance. That's our mission. And we believe, like Zig Ziglar used to say, you can have everything in life you want if you help enough other people get what they want. And that's our mission. That's what we're focused on. And we want to provide value for you and your family. So on behalf of TJ and myself and the entire VNI family, thank you for learning about our company, our products, our business model. Please get back to the person that invited you. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And by the way, we do a Saturday quick start training. So every Saturday in this meeting room at 11 a.m. Eastern, we do a training on how to launch your business successfully, how to not make the mistakes, even on a part-time basis, how to get through that learning curve quickly. And as TJ said, and as TJ did personally with his own business, how to get profitable quickly. So if that's of interest, join us at 11 a.m. on Saturday in this same meeting room, and we'll look forward to sharing that information. So have a great evening, and we'll talk soon. God bless. Bye-bye.